Welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on a reading for you about what's coming next in love, and you have 4 choices today. I'm using the Wisdom of the Sacred Bee Oracle to start with, and you have 4 shells to choose from. So group 1, you have the starfish. Group 2, the bittersweet clam. Group 3, the olive shell, and group 4, I believe that is a whelk. Okay, so take a moment, see which energy is calling to you. Use the timestamps below to skip ahead to your reading. I'll see you in just a minute. Hi, number 1, let's get started with your reading today about what's coming next in love. You were drawn to the starfish today, and this is a message from the Wisdom of the Sacred Bee Oracle. This is going to get us started, and we're going to look at just kind of general messages about what's coming next in love, or any messages you need about love and relationships today. You are starting with dreams. Look at that, beautiful. I love this deck. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. We have a beautiful center bee there with what looks like a ruby, I want to say, in the center. But I am going to read to you from the Oracle book. Wow, it opened right to dreams. Okay, wow. So it says, pictured is suspended in a bubble. The bee dreams of the world of pollinators. The bees are thought to have access between worlds. Bees actually do sleep, and some studies show that their brain cycles through states of light and deep sleep, which suggests they might dream like us. Oh my gosh, I did not know that. That is amazing. I love bees. Okay, your message here says, dreams are where all possibilities live. Thousands of dreams and nightmares go unremembered, floating in our own bubble as if in an altered reality may be as far as we ever go with dreams. But exploring things like lucid dreaming may unfold the conscious connections between animal, mineral, and the cosmos. Pay attention to your dreams. Receive the gift of the 2 worlds. Remember your dreams and find the crystal within. You have a message waiting for you that can be accessed while you float in the space between being awake and asleep. So put a notebook by your nightstand, record your dreams. It sounds like there is some serious information to be had for you when you're sleeping. Okay, when it comes to love. Now, I was really focused in on that center stone. That is if it's a ruby, that's the birthstone of July. Maybe there's something coming up in July. Maybe there's a connection there to a Cancer, which is the sign that is the zodiac sign associated with that. But let's see, that's so interesting. I love that. Okay, so focus on your dreams. Have you been having interesting dreams lately? Have you woken up and thought, wow, that was weird? You know, I would definitely recommend keeping a little notebook by your bed. Okay, so there's some message for you about love in your dreams. Whoa, wow. And the death card is about endings. It's about something that needs to end, or maybe you've recently gone through an ending with a relationship, with a person, with a job, with a situation in your life. Okay, the message of this card is always about a change in cycles. Okay. You know, a lot of times we're afraid of that card, but there's no need to be afraid of that card. It's just representing an ending of some sort, okay? So it could be an end of an era, a new beginning coming, a new project coming, something familiar falling away, and something beautiful coming, okay? So let's see. If there is something you're holding on to that you know you need to end, that would be an indication that yes, in fact, it's time. Something has run its course. Wow, trust your intuition. Isn't this an amazing card for you to get on the heels of this message of dreams? But it also shows that you have two major arcana coming through in this reading today, which is talking about major cycles, major changes. The High Priestess is all about balance. She's balancing the spiritual realm with the practical realm. So kind of interesting, because that's calling in your intuition. It's also calling in those other, connections that we have, like the dream state. Lucid dreaming was mentioned in your message at the beginning of the reading. So, and look what she's holding. This is really interesting. She's holding a pomegranate. Pomegranate is red, pink. It's connected to fertility. We have that color coming through again for you. So this is really all about trusting your intuition, allowing an old cycle to end. You probably know that something in your life has run its course and you're ready to move on. And maybe you're getting signals in your dreams about how you can take that information and use it in a practical way to make your future. Okay, there's some information that's coming through here. It's connected to love. It's connected to dreams. It's connected to your intuition. It's also connected to that ending, okay? The High Priestess has all that wisdom and sacred knowledge, okay? She is telling you to go inward, to connect to your higher self, to connect with your guides, angels. The dream message was doing the same. So you have all the answers you seek. It's a matter of tapping into it, okay? Ooh, this is interesting. Let's see where else we're going with this. Okay, this one wanted to come out. 10 of Pentacles. Now, 10s are also a message of endings, okay? Culmination of cycles. This was reversed. So for me, this is a message about letting go of some structure, some financial arrangement, something in your life. Maybe it's something that you feel like is secure, but it's not really secure. It's not really serving your highest good. Maybe you're staying in a connection or a relationship with someone who's providing something financially and you know you should move on, but you're not. Maybe you're putting the focus on material things rather than balancing the material with the spiritual when it comes to relationships, right? Three of Swords reversed. So yeah, this is connected to some sort of healing over a broken heart, a connection where there was some sort of betrayal. So I'm feeling like this was a relationship. For some, you may have even been married, you've gone through a divorce, you've lost money, or there was a splitting up of the assets, and something has come to an end, okay? And so if this is something you're dealing with right now, the universe is really saying what's coming next in love for you is something that you've gotten hints about, and it comes, look at that, the sun. It comes after you've really let go, followed by the star. Wow, all major arcana. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna read these because I was called to look at the deck. And the sun card is joy, it's happiness. It's a partnership in this deck. It's two children having fun, sitting in the grass, playing. This is a reminder to have fun, connect with what it is that inner child is looking for. There's healing coming. There's the star card, the message of healing, of going with the flow of the universe, connecting to your highest and best life. your north node, what you're meant to go through. So I feel like you're in some sort of in-between state right now, because that's what this feels like. If you look at it overall, over here we have the transition, we have the letting go, 2 reverse cards with the death card. And then over here on the right, we have the high priestess with the sun and the star. Power, happiness, healing. This is what's coming, okay? Major new chapter beginning. It could be connected to a Leo. It could be connected to this summer, July, August time frame is coming up in your reading. You also have Aquarius coming through as well, which indicates groups, friends, networks. Let's see what else we have for you. So yeah, this is a big shift. It's almost like that message of you can dream it into reality. You're leaving behind something that doesn't fulfill you in some way. And you're leaving behind some hurt, and you're definitely healing. With that 3 of Swords reversed and then followed by the star upright, we have healing coming through, which is really good news. I'm happy for you. And look, 6 of Pentacles upright, that balance again, much like the High Priestess, talking about balance. You even have a scale here where both parties are getting equal amounts, where someone is in a relationship. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Talk about, my God, look at this, Justice upright with the scale, okay? This is what's coming, okay? Karma is being balanced. Your life is being balanced. All the good you've done, all the decisions you've made are going to get you to a new place, okay? So many majors here. So I would say what's coming next in love is a partnership with someone who is at your level, who's giving you as much as you're giving them. You're going from -10 in terms of finances to +6. That's a big shift, swing. I think money is coming in. You have 2 messages here of the scale in the Justice and in the 6 of Pentacles. Both cards show the scale. I mean, look at that. So some of you may have a Libra involved in this story. Some of you may be Libras. This is also connected to maybe lawsuits, legal things. If, like I said over here, you've been, you've gone through some sort of difficulty with cheating or something like that, and you're ending a relationship, you're going through a divorce, you're separating. This is showing you coming out on top. So that's not for everyone, but that's for someone. But more to the point, if you look at this, you see balance, you see harmony, you see a repeat. Like, just look at this. You don't have to be a reader to understand this message, because look at the star card. A woman with 2 cups, that balance. Look at the Sun card, 2 children sitting next to each other. Look at the 6 of Pentacles, 2 hands above, underneath a scale. The Justice, okay? So that's what's coming. And I think it's really coming through very strong for you, that this partnership's coming in. There could be a connection to money, to finance, to work for this connection. We have Libra, we have Leo, we have Aquarius, we have Scorpio. What else do we have here? I'm going to do a charm reading for you today. We haven't done charms in a little bit. It's been a minute. Okay, so you have the beautiful moon, and it's just like a sliver. It's just starting. So that's, again, kind of that in-between point, right? So we're just in between the new and the full. We're just growing. I just feel this energy is beginning. You have the beautiful dream catcher. Ah! No, you didn't get the dream catcher with the dreams card. Definitely get that notebook and put it next to your bed. It's going to really help you. It's going to help you kind of heal from whatever's gone on, but also get in touch with what it is you really want and connect with that joy and connect with that love energy. We also have the pineapple. So the pineapple I think of as sometimes in a relationship reading, it could be someone that's, or you, like, you know how a pineapple, if you've ever cut one up, when you cut the skin off and all that stuff, you have to cut off the top. It's not easy, but it's worth it when you get inside of it. It's delicious. I feel like that's like the good stuff's waiting in there. You have to do the work. So it feels like either there's a message here about work, a message about someone who's a little bit tougher to get to the center in, you know, like maybe you're a little protective, maybe they're a little protective. It can also be a connection that's just really juicy and delicious. And it also has that connection to Hawaii, vacation, tropical places, you know. Again, sunshine, warmth, feeling a lot of warmth here. So, and isn't it beautiful? I almost forgot to mention that you were drawn to the star and you have the star in your reading. So this is probably, even though I was so focused, there were so many messages here, this is probably one of the biggest messages for you today. That healing is coming, that you're connecting to your true north, to where you're meant to be. You're in the process of really, really connecting with your true path. Wow. Yay. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I love doing it. Please, you can say thanks by liking this video, subscribing if you haven't yet, writing your comments below. You can always leave me a tip or a donation to my channel by using the links below. If you're interested in a reading, please email me or check the links. I am sending you lots of love. Hey, number 2, welcome in. You were drawn to the bittersweet clam. That's what this one's called, this shell. I am starting with your message, which is just kind of the general overall message today from the Sacred Bee Oracle, the wisdom of the Sacred Bee. And we're going to look at your general message about what's coming next in love, or what message you need about relationships and love in general. And this is going to kind of guide us on your reading today. So you have the message of groundedness. And you can see there's a beautiful flower, and the bee is connected to the flower is connected to the ground. Lots of greens. This energy of groundedness really connects with that earth energy in the tarot, earth sign energy, things that are stable, things that take time, things that grow. But let's see what your message is today from the Oracle. Groundedness. Okay, it says, pictured is the magical mists of the forest. The bee is working from the ground up. She makes sure that what she has planted grows and eventually develops beautiful flowers, attracting more pollinators to the garden for generations to come. So yeah, a real energy of kind of that pentacle energy, 3 of Pentacles. It almost looks like, if you see those little, like the little mounds of dirt down there, almost look like that 3 of Pentacles energy. So much beauty on earth comes from the ground up. Little sprouts put in a Herculean effort to break through the soil into the sunlight. Our ability to grow comes from being firmly rooted and upwardly motivated. It is 2 opposing factors that contribute to the process of growth, which is really beautiful. And sometimes we don't think about it. It's so simple, but it's so true. The magic of the card comes through a merging of conscious intention and physical matter while holding the space for growth. I love it. So it's about finding that balance, okay? Contemplate grounding yourself today. Get out of your head and work on the stability of being grounded. The mantra for today is, as above, so below, as above. This card is asking that you concentrate on being firmly rooted and still ready for growth. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so this is your message about love, about what's coming next in love. It's about maintaining that ability to keep growing while staying, rooted. As above, so below is also the message of the Magician. So it'll be interesting to see if that card comes through for you today. But let's see what messages do come through about what's coming next in love. So, the 3 of Wands. Wow, beautiful. The 3 of Wands is about making plans for the future. That's the growth upward and outward. The Page of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. There's the earth energy. And I love all the greens in this card and that they are being echoed in here with the earth energy here. So wow, what a beautiful representation of your first card, because you have the 3 that I saw down here. Even though there are more than 3 mounds, I was feeling the 3 of Pentacles. You got 3 of Wands and Page of Pentacles. Well, I was close. You know, the messages come through and you never know. Okay, so beautiful. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is about expansion. It's about making plans for the future. It's about wanting something more. Okay, it shows that you're about to step out to broaden your horizons, expand your life. This is about plans, making plans for the future. It's also about more opportunities coming to you. So when you're really being yourself, you attract what you need to keep growing and expanding. And so this message of the 3 of Wands is telling you to keep going. You're on the right track. And that's what I feel. I feel like the fact that these 2 cards came through with the groundedness shows that you're on the right track. Now, the only thing you might need a little help with is not the growing upward, because that 3 of Wands is upright, but the Page of Pentacles is reversed. It's that sense of groundedness, right? It's finding that balance and not being too stuck, okay? Because the page isn't coming through upright, he's coming through reversed. And so that energy is turning inward, right? Which is it's good to, you know, keep yourself grounded. But with the Page of Pentacles reversed, it's like not as so much keeping yourself grounded, but it's that you might be afraid of starting something new, okay? It's also saying that you can learn from your past mistakes, but don't let them keep you from planting new seeds, right? Keep your head up, keep trying different things until something clicks. That's what this is about, okay? So I feel like there could be love coming for you from a distance or connected to a future project. Do you have a trip planned? Do you have a move planned? Do you have something in your mind that you want to do that's going to expand your life in some way? That's where the love energy is coming from. 5 of Wands reversed. Don't worry what other people think. Don't worry about the competition. You're going to get there, okay? You don't have to worry about, I saw him earlier and I was wondering if he was going to make an appearance. So we have the Devil coming through. The Devil is what holds us back. The Devil is the lower vibration of the Lover's card, and it's a connection to something or someone. Look at what I just cut the deck and saw. I saw the Magician. A connection to someone or something that isn't healthy for us, okay? So this is about breaking free of those chains, whatever it is, whether it's a fear that's holding you back, whether it's a past connection where you feel like I didn't make a good choice, so I don't trust my choices, so I'm staying sort of in this state of fear. And it's like, no, don't let fear stop you. You have to find the balance between, you know, making good choices, but also taking chances. And that's what I think your message today is about. Yeah. So you're feeling like, you could be feeling like you were in relationships where there wasn't a balance, okay? Bottom of the deck, the Hangman. Ultimately, what I do see coming for you is love and happiness. You have 9 of Cups. There is a pause here. There is a reflection point. There's a gathering of yourself. I do feel this strong energy of letting go of a past connection or overcoming some insecurity or maybe even a physical setback health-wise that you've needed to tend to before you can grow, which is that sense of feeding the root and watering it so you can grow. But the Hangman is always about kind of a pause, a wait, a change in perspective, giving yourself time to figure things out, right? And that's what I feel. Oh, sorry. That's what I feel for you, is that I feel like you're at a moment right now, which is really important. It is a time when you're making some plans for the future. You don't want to be held back by any kind of fears of competition, fears about past relationships, overcoming any insecurities that you have. The Hangman upright is saying, look at this situation from a new perspective. If you are stuck, if you're creatively blocked, or if you have these plans that you really want to take action on and you're having trouble doing that, you're experiencing delays, but don't look at them as setbacks. Think of them as a way that you're going to gain some knowledge, get some enlightenment, and be patient. Surrender to God's plan, because look what's coming, 9 of Cups. So I feel you're moving towards a connection and a love connection. I think there has been a little bit of pause. You might now be in the phase where you're getting your strength back, strength reversed. We have Pisces here, we have Leo, we have Capricorn showing up in terms of zodiac signs. And the 9 of Cups shows happiness, joy. You know, your cup is overflowing. I do feel there could be a connection to a water sign, maybe a Pisces coming in or a Cancer, but it feels good. And whoever shows up, eventually you're getting there. You're getting that happiness, that joy, being content. So follow through with those plans. There's some connection for love with you and some sort of trip, move, or creative project, new job. Something that's going to make your life bigger, okay? That's where love's coming from. Alrighty, so I am going to do a charm reading for you today. We haven't done charms in a while. Ooh, Libra. We have the Libra charm coming up. So some of you could be Libras. This is also a connection to marriage, to long-term committed partnerships, also to balance, finding your balance. You also have the Lovers in separation, long distance, and you had the 3 of Wands over here. So we're seeing another message for you about connecting maybe with someone at a distance. Ooh, and we have loyal. Look at this. We have loyalty. We have best friend energy coming in for you with the poodle. Dogs are best friends. They're, devoted. They're loyal. Now, this is the rich friend. So this is the fancy poodle. So this can mean somebody who's got a significant amount of cash, someone who's wealthy, someone who, really has a good amount of resources, likes to dress well. That's the fancy poodle. Okay, so that is your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please show me that you did by liking this video, hitting the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. Write your comments below, leave a tip if you'd like to, donate to my channel. You can also get a private reading. Check all the links below. Sending you lots of love, and I'll talk to you soon. Hi, number 3. Let's get started with your reading. You chose the olive shell, which is so beautiful. Look at all the little shells that are stuck inside there. Your first card is going to really give us kind of a general idea of what's going on for you, what's coming up. This is an oracle message from the wisdom of the sacred oracle. So let's start off and see where this reading is headed. Ooh, sensuality. You have a big juicy pomegranate with a beautiful bee in the center who's got diamonds and like another crystal or a gem there. Really, really like vibrant. This is just chock-a-block. So this is really giving, it just really fully engaging in love. Something coming up that's going to really be exciting, I think. But let's read your message. Let me grab the book. It fell. Okay, here we go. Let's find your message. Okay, so you have pictured is the bee that finds a luxurious and abundant piece of fruit, and she begins to grow. beautiful faceted crystals. The pomegranate, flower of life, and crystal body symbolizes the beauty of sensuality. Your message is there is a creative and loving side within you that can express itself beautifully if you allow it to. The pomegranate has long been a symbol of sensuality and fertility. There's an abundance of seeds covered in fruit, a deep, rich scarlet color. The deep red vessels and pithy partitions resemble the human heart. Aww. And your message is explore the gentleness of sensuality and how caring deeply for yourself and another heightens your awareness of being alive. Nurture what you love and foster a space that will swell with love and protect you. Express yourself freely and allow yourself the luxuries you deserve. Oh my gosh, I love that. And what this is reminding me of is a lot of Empress energy. So it'll be interesting to see if she makes an appearance in the reading today. But the Empress is a card that's connected with fertility. It's about power. It's about being empowered. But it's also about being nurturing and caring. And it's connected to nurturing, caring those around you as well as yourself. You know, because knowing your value and demanding what you deserve, but also giving others what they deserve. So it's a beautiful card. The Empress is super powerful. She's connected to the signs Taurus and Libra. And this also reminds me of the High Priestess, who usually has, you know, sometimes a pomegranate in her hand. But I'm feeling more the energy of the Empress here for you. So what I feel like is coming for you is something connected to you really feeling empowered in a relationship, something that's going to really help you to grow. There is a lot of luxury here, so this could be a connection with either you being really successful coming up or someone in your life really sharing that success with you. It's a really beautiful message and feeling in this. We also have all those rich colors of red and pink, which are associated with like rose quartz, with love, with Aphrodite. These are all symbols of romance. So I definitely feel this energy of romance coming through too. Okay, let's see where we're headed here. It's off to a great start. Oh, okay. The Empress and the Emperor came out together. Okay. Should I just stop now? Okay, I just thought of the olive shell, all of you, that little knock knock, whatever, that joke. Oh my gosh. Okay, here she is. I don't have to just tell you about her. Obviously, the Empress, this is what's coming for you. I honestly don't even know if I need to pull any more cards. This is unbelievable. Okay, here we have the Empress sitting on her throne. This is you. She's connected to Libra, to Taurus. She's about abundance. She's about fertility. She's about growth and success and wealth and all the good things. She's wearing a crown. Look at her. And you got the Emperor. We have a perfect match coming in. Two people that are both sitting. They're both comfortable with where they are. They both know who they are. They, you know, he represents Aries energy. She can be a Libra, but she also can be connected to Taurus because she's Venus ruled. But I mean, look at this. It's like crazy. They're both sitting there. They both have the world in their hands. See how she has a giant globe here. She has control of her life, of her world. She's very comfortable. She's surrounded by luxury. She's got diamonds and crowns and a beautiful Venus necklace. And he's sitting on his throne. He's got a gold orb in his hand. He's got the Aries ram's heads on his throne. I mean, look at the red of his robe, the red of her robe, matching the color of the pomegranate. Like all of the encrusted jewels on the bee, they both have jewels. I mean, honestly, I'm impressed with me. I hope you are. I know I'm not supposed to brag, but that's pretty amazing. Okay. And aren't you glad that I pull cards live? You don't just pick a pile and you look at the cards and you think, you watched this happen, okay? So, whew. The Empress is the mother of the tarot. She is the ultimate sign of fertility and abundance. She is the divine feminine. He's the divine masculine, okay? She has that nurturing mother energy. She will take care of you and everyone else, okay? She has the crown on her head, symbolizing the planets, her connection to the mystical realm, to the 12 months of the year. She's got the Venus necklace because she's connected to love, creativity, fertility, abundance, okay? Oh, this is amazing. And we have the Emperor. The Emperor is sitting on his throne. He is absolutely confident in who he is. He is the father of the tarot. She's the mother. In the center, we have the pomegranate. So there's a lot here about you having a family with this person. Whether you actually have children or not, this is creating a mother and father energy together. He's powerful. He's wise. That's the world in his hand. He's firm. He's strong. He's in full control of his life. He brings security. She brings security. I mean, I would say you've got some good stuff going up. Okay. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, if that doesn't do it for you, nothing will. That's all I can say. Okay, so the Ace reverse, the Six reverse. So what you need to do is overcome any sort of fears and also be very strong and sure that that love and relationship, like put your all into it, right? You don't want to do anything half-baked with this person and with yourself. The way that this is successful is that it needs to be nurtured. It needs to grow. It needs to be given a lot of attention, okay? Don't let past failures or past, relationships dictate what's going on with this one. That's the warning that you have. Now, what I see here is a lot of fear around, a lot of anxiety and worry, a fear about connection, a fear about really showing your feelings, really letting it all go. This is really about you learning how to do that and not allowing insecurities, fears, anything from the past to get into to stop and block you expressing your emotions, okay? That's the only warning here, because bottom of the deck, this is about learning to work together. Maybe you're someone who's really independent. Maybe you're somebody that hasn't been in a long-term relationship. Maybe you have a fear of getting married because you're afraid you'll get divorced. Like, there's something underlying your fears, but look at what you got. I mean, I said this reminded me of the Empress. There's the Empress, there's the Emperor. I mean, don't be afraid of it. It's literally like probably these three cards coming up the way they did is probably one of the best readings I've ever done. This is all what's going on underneath. This is stuff that you have to get control of, because this is a big shift and change for you, okay? But it looks like an Aries energy, or someone who's a very alpha male, somebody who's very successful, somebody who wants to build a family, okay? Whatever that is for you. Ooh, okay. Today you're getting also a charm reading. I haven't done charms in a while. This one stuck. Look what stuck to my finger. I mean, this is incredible. A crown. And you have the Empress and the Emperor wearing their crowns. I mean, I can't. Like, this is about putting the work in, okay? So got to put the work in. This is about letting go of these fears. 9 of Swords. This is lovers in separation. This can also be travel or somebody from a different country. This could be you, also soulmate energy, that you've been separated for a while. You have the beautiful butterfly. This is a transformation, major transformation and change for you. The star. The star is a message of healing, of connecting with your true path. It's also connected to the sign Aquarius. There you have it. That's your reading. Okay, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. Write your comments below. Like this video. All those things help me know that you enjoy and appreciate the readings that I'm bringing to you every week. So please do that. That's all I ask of you in return for this beautiful reading. And if you want, you can also leave a donation or a tip. There is a link below in the description box. And if you're interested in a private reading, email me or use one of the links below. Sending you lots of love. Woo! Hi, number 4. Let's get started with your reading. We're going to start with your first message, which is from the Sacred Bee Oracle. The wisdom of the sacred bee, and this will be a general message for you about what's coming next in love, but also will kind of guide us as we look at whatever messages are coming through about love, about relationships. Your first message is knowledge, and it's got that beautiful bee with the globe. So wisdom, knowledge, learning. There's some message here for you about knowledge connected to relationships. I'm going to read to you from the Oracle book. Okay, so your message is, pictured in this card is an invention used to navigate across the globe and calculate the positioning of the stars relative to the Earth in the center. While some need a model to understand the mechanics of navigation, bees know by using their innate abilities how to get where they need to go. Walter Russell says that knowledge is cosmic and that man unfolds into an awareness of it. The more we know, the better we are at combining complex abstractions into functional tools that solve specific challenges. And yet, there are plenty of people who have no scientific background that understand the mechanics of the universe. Your message today is, this is a time for you to seek external sources for what you are in search of. Interesting. Studying and learning are needed right now to make sense of what you are experiencing. Allow new knowledge to quench your thirst and help you navigate a situation. Honor your intuitive intelligence as much as your learned intelligence. Do not forsake one for the other. Well, that's interesting. That's very much connected to the message of the High Priestess, because she has that intuitive knowledge and she balances that with that practical knowledge. Okay, so there's something about learning. There's something about needing help. There's something about you needing to make sense of a situation right now, or get some guidance of some sort. So maybe some of you are taking courses right now, expanding your knowledge base, going to school. Maybe you're interested in a new topic, like martial arts or taking a cooking class. There's something about you seeking out answers to improve yourself in some way, and that in turn is connected to the message about love and relationships for you. So let's see, this is really interesting where this is headed for you. What's coming next in love for number 4? Ooh, Two of Wands, Ten of Swords. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. So this is really interesting. Let's start over here. You just take a closer look at that Ten of Swords. I mean, it's such a tough card. It's really showing like being stabbed in the back, an ending, you know, just something being super, super painful and difficult. But it came out together with the Two of Wands, which is about like that adventure, that planning, that seeking, that knowledge, with that beautiful eagle flying above, which really gives me a message about movement and change and transformation. So, and we also have the Seven of Swords reversed on the other side. And so it's like, do you need to get some information about a really painful situation with relationships, with an ending, with someone betraying you, some sort of long, difficult cycle? Because the Ten of Swords is like, it's so over, we need a new, what was that from? Where it's like, it's so over, we need another term for over. That's this, right? It's an ending. It's been long, it's been painful. It could have left you shocked. It could leave you really hurt, but you'll see eventually that this is going to serve you in the long run. And I think that's where the knowledge comes into play. So it's like, maybe get help if you're feeling overwhelmed emotionally, because swords are about your mind. So this could really affect you, you know, and maybe make you sad or depressed. And this is about releasing somebody or something that's been hurting you, and that's, you know, given you a lot of pain. But what's so beautiful is that that Two of Wands came out with it. And the Two of Wands is such hopeful, exciting, and happy energy. It's about you having the world in front of you and you can do anything you want. This is about you planning for the future. Twos also are a number that really connects with not only partnerships coming up, but decisions and choices. So this is about you making a choice about an ending, getting the information you need. With the globe here and the Two of Wands, I'm thinking maybe you're thinking of moving, taking a trip, travel, something far off, something in the future, something you've wanted to do. So this is really positive. The universe is saying whatever it is that you're planning is connected to your future love energy. Okay, so keep going. That's the message here. And with the Seven of Swords, this is leaving behind any deceitful people, anyone who, you know, is not telling you the truth. This is about being honest in everything you do. This could be, are you deceiving yourself? Are you doubting yourself? Well, you're leaving that behind, because the Seven of Swords reverse says you're not going to do that anymore. Okay, you're getting information, you're getting knowledge, you're stepping out of something that has kept you mentally like a prisoner in some ways. Okay, knowledge is the key here, and making that choice and decision and the plans for the future. Connected to fire energy with Wands. Fire energy is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries in terms of the zodiac sign, but it's also any sort of activities that are creative, that are about travel, that are about expanding your knowledge. Okay, that's where love comes in. Four of Cups, Four of Swords, more sword energy, lots of swords. Swords, as I said, are that mental stuff. It's how we communicate, how we think, obviously connected to knowledge, to thinking and learning, which is fascinating because that's a big part of your reading today. They're connected to air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And look who came up, the King of Swords, right under that, holding the eagle that's right over here. Oh my gosh. Today I am on fire, I have to say. I really do. I've had some amazing readings today. Look at this. There she is, looking at the eagle that's off in the distance. And what are eagles? Eagles are one of the phases of the evolution of the Scorpio experience, right? We start with the scorpion, and then we rise to the eagle, which is more evolved Scorpio energy, and then we go to the phoenix, okay? So this is showing a transformation. There's 3 butterflies on top of the King of Swords head, right? So we have transformation and change going on here, right around his head. And what is the head? Knowledge and thinking. I jumped ahead, sorry, because I was looking at this king, so I'll put him back and we'll talk about these. 2 fours. Fours are about stability and security, okay? They can also be stuck energy. The 4 of Cups is showing someone who's either bored or distracted or very picky and really waiting for the right person, the right love, the right cup to come along. The 4 of Swords also shows rest, recovery, a step back. So this could be what you need right now or something that you've been practicing recently. The King of Swords tells me that you have love coming in with someone who has gone through some sort of big transformation themselves. I feel like they could be at a distance from you. They could be an Aquarius. Okay, this is someone who's really smart, somebody who's got a great mind, who's going to be a good communicator. This is how you could meet as well, because there is so much here about knowledge, right? And now you have the King of Swords, and he's a really powerful intellectual figure, so there could be a connection there. He is definitely someone that has a lot to share, a lot to communicate. He's somebody that can observe things, make judgments and decisions from a very sort of impartial place, a place of mental clarity. He's a leader. Okay, the butterflies are the transformation that he's gone through. So this could be someone that you've waited for. Yeah, could be. So I see love coming. I see love coming, and I see it's connected to you wanting to study something, wanting to open up your mind, wanting to get out of some sort of mental trap that you've been in. Okay. Wow. Now you are going to get a charm reading today as well, so let's take a look. This is about work. It's also connected to the message of perfectionism. So there could be something about that. That's very much a Mercury message of either Virgo or Gemini. We have the Anchor. The anchor can be something that weighs you down, but it can also be when you pull up anchor and you decide to move on from something. We have the Lovers in separation, the long distance heart, which I see here with that 2 of Wands. So this person could live at a distance. We have the shell of Aphrodite's love, and look at it, it's very similar to the shell you picked. So that's beautiful, that's romantic. You have the sea turtle. Ooh, some of you are traveling back home or to a place where you once lived, which is where you find love. And we have the fancy shoe. The fancy shoe talks about money, going out, someone who has wealth, somebody who likes to go out and do things. It can be a fancy date or, you know, going to some event where you're going to have to dress up. That could also be connected to this trip that you're planning, this you know, maybe work thing, you know, something where you're going to be more dressed up. Okay, this isn't the work shoe, so I'm a little hesitant to say work because it feels more like this is a date, this is a night out with someone, or like a wedding or something like that. Okay, that's your reading for today. I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed it. Please say thank you and show me that you enjoy my readings by subscribing if you haven't yet, liking this video, and writing your comments below. All of those things help bring me back each week to give you content like this. If you would like a private reading, you can email me or use one of the links below. And you're always welcome to leave me a tip as well. All of those links are in the description box. Sending you so much love. Have a great one.